ютубе я запустил.
Есть. Нихуя ты, блядь, поставил.
Имба.
Ну.
Так. Надо игру замутить. На ютубе я запустил. На стриме надо игру тише сделать, да?
Есть. Нихуя
Либо
ты,
ее,
блядь,
да, либо себя
поставил.
погромче.
Чё?
Ну, либо ее тише, либо себя погромче.
Не, себя громче я не могу делать.
В OBS же такое. Усиление видно.
Чё?
В OBS видно усиление.
Хорошо.
Что же такое? Усиление видно.
Чё?
В OBS видно усиление.
Хорошо. Так.
Что же такое? Усиление видно.
Чё?
В OBS видно.
Сейчас норм игра на стриме? Нет? Так, говорю. Ничего.
Тебя прям супер тихо слышно.
Бля.
А ты в OBS усиление ебать не можешь? Или подавить внутри OBS игру?
Чё подавить?
Либо игру потише в OBS сделать, либо себя погромче.
У меня громкость на максимум, его микрофон, у меня микрофон просто не очень такой.
Так в OBS, я говорю, в OBS.
А это где сделать? Аудио?
Дай хуйню.
Трансляцию?
Да, OBS.
Видно
Нет,
тебя?
выйди отсюда. Да. Вот у тебя вот мик, Майнкрафт, эта вот хуйня. О. Эй.
Ой, тихо. Так, оно... Главное, чтобы не клипало. Да? Оно в прямом же времени сейчас регает, да? Да, алло. Да, в прямом времени. Так. Ой, не, оно клипает так, если... Бля, а как? Сколько ставить? Вот так? Послушай на стриме, да?
Чё? Я на стриме слушаю.
И как на стриме? В прямом времени.
Да вроде и так же. Хуй знает.
Так. Ой, не, оно клипает так, если... Бля, а как? Сколько
Короче, покрути,
ставить?
я сейчас замучу действие,
Вот так?
покрути, я в этом послушаю.
Всё. Так. Громче делаю. 10, 9, точнее, 10 децибел, 11, 12, 12 да дохуя. Алло.
Мне кажется, на 10 было норм. Ну, еще игру можно потише сделать. Таким же способом гейном, типа, вниз ёбать.
Да. А я, обычно не гейном делаю, а типа
Ну или вот
ползунком, да.
Ну, это то же самое. Вся проблема, что у тебя и десктоп, и диско элизиум. И то, не?
Ага. Реально. Скажи что-нибудь. Да. В плане. О.
А у меня какая? T2.0. Нет, у тебя даже новее. Странно.
О, Дискорд захватывает.
А, все, норм. Хотя, блядь, теперь смотри, игра. Стой, погоди, дай я послушаю.
Так. Бля, задержка, ёбнешься.
Алло. Игру, мне
Алло.
кажется, погромче надо в OBS сделать, там она прям очень тихо, не?
Ща. Я для
Тебе
себя
самому не
громкость
громко,
хотя бы
типа?
на... Да я сам сейчас игру пойму, как по громкости самому.
Спасибо, что у тебя и в сотку воткнуто в этом, в обычном, в Windows. Если что, там уже покрутить.
А я обычно этого... Я обычно, ну, в винде, короче, на сотку ставится, да? Это, ну, с усилком прикол, короче.
М,
Что надо на сотку ставить и, типа, там регулировать обычно.
м.
Еще можно, в принципе, это трогать, это не обязательные правила. Так, что тут? Correction, full Вообще, как будто бы, да, чуть-чуть потише бы сделал.
Фикс.
Так, наверное. У меня сейчас игру вообще не слышно на стриме.
Вон, показывает, что и слышно. Ну, вроде норм. В OBS показывает, что слышно.
Сейчас я на стриме послушаю. Во, вроде заебок.
Тун-тун. Ах, ну заебись.
Так. Надеюсь, плюска загрузится у меня. Наверное, нет. Не знаю, мне на компе плюска вообще не хочет грузиться.
Перекидывай себе куда-то,
Ну,
копируй
с
в
телефона,
телефоне.
да.
У-у. А на ютубе нигде не хуярится, типа это
Что именно?
категория.
Хуярится, мне кажется, я не настроил просто, да.
Срочно охваты брать. Кто смотрит? Пиздец.
Ага. Так, что у меня на телефоне открывается? Кажется, я не настроил просто, да. Ебать, 3 зрителя. Кто в чате? Признавайтесь.
Я, ты. Еще кто-то.
О, так. Бля, вот бы второй моник под чат.
Ты не второго Моника?
Бля, есть, но подключать надо.
А, ну да, блядь, я тебе буду его читать тогда.
Давай, спасибо.
У маэстро нахуй. Задали вопрос. Опять.
Так, и мне мой стрим надо закрыть. О, вот так.
Бля,
Так,
ты мне сможешь стрим это именно игры?
в Дисе?
А, стой, погоди. А, есть звук, похуй. Оставь, да? Не, оставь.
Так. Архитектура. Бля, ебать, прикольно. То, что тут, ну, типа, они сделали арт
Э,
под статы. Very bad with people knows interesting of the original ideas. Unstable, maybe it was his mind. Ты сам своего, да, создавал?
Да.
Я, наверное, тоже. Потому что я, наверное, что-то среднее между двумя этими. Ой. Стоп, чё? Не понял. А,
У тебя вон свободные очки. Всего их
сверху.
сколько?
А это так и должно или это ёбится у меня интерфейс?
Ёбится, наверное. Я не знаю, я на русском играл.
Так. Машина Intelligent его. Ну хуй знает, я не прям, блядь, гений нахуй. Физуха, ну такое. Моторика, ну тоже такая вся. Сука, ну я вроде сайки, да, но я, бля, аутист ебаный. Поэтому это, ну, не совсем подходит. Ну, я не знаю, ну, я вроде, типа, зашариваю за людей, да? Алло, кто тут?
Да.
Я вроде за людей зашариваю, а иногда вообще не зашариваю.
Ну, как знаешь.
Похуй, пускай так будет. Ой, ебать. Это чё?
Один сигнатурный скилл. Я не знаю, что это было, но ты типа только одну выбрать.
Так вот ты чё, сука.
Бля, это
Бля,
охуенно, чем. Это
оно выглядит как из ультракила что-то. И вот это тоже из ультракила.
Тут дизайн у этих прикольный, кроме
Да, не,
красных. И
согласен,
желтых.
выглядит пиздато. Full raw intellectual power, it is the world. Так, логика. Call upon. А нельзя, типа, выбрать что-то одно? Ну, типа, точнее, частично одно, частично другое, не?
Мгм. Ну, ты тут только
Понял.
сигнатурку. Я не знаю, что сигнатурная дает, но... Я не разбирался в них.
Не, вот риторика у меня говна. Это тоже говно у меня.
Да, все эти картинки они такие прикольные, блядь.
Да, Согл. Бля, ну я бы сказал, что у меня сильно, ну, типа, я что-то среднее между логикой, энциклопедией и концептуализацией. Just the world. Наверное, логика. Подожди. Я могу это на каждую строчку по одному
Нет,
или...
нет, один на все.
Охуеть. Понял. Keep your morale up. Бля, вот это тоже про меня в последнее время. Бля, сука, вот, короче, вот мне реально психологиня, которая хорошая, да, она мне дропнула, ну, ну, поскольку я часто прав оказываюсь и умный, да, что мне надо доверять чутью, да,
Угу.
чуйке. Я стал это делать, у меня пиздец чуйка прокачалась, ну, типа, не прокачалась, но я реально просто хуйню на отъебись делаю, и все хорошо выходит. Типа, у меня реально стояла какая-то... чё? Как это сказать? Блять, какой-то блок, типа... не знаю, типа какая-то установка в голове, да, что раз я ошибаюсь, то доверять своему чутью нельзя никогда.
М.
Вот. Да. Сука. Эсприт де корпус. Так, шарить за ментов. Так, мне, наверное, не беспокоить надо включить, чтобы на стриме не было слышно. Так, так, это... Понял. The pain will have to hide you more. Бля, вот эта картинка пиздец, газ.
Ну да,
Чисто
мне не очень красиво нравится.
проткнули все нахуй, ё, похуй.
Это прикольно выглядит.
Мгм. Бля, вот это тоже про меня. Ну хотя, ну, не пизжу. Reaction speed. Пенейк? Пенейк слово? Наверное, пенейк. Master machine, speed locks, buckets. Блин, наверное, вот это. Что это? Total 5? Что это значит?
Ну соответственно, типа,
Распределение,
вкачал,
я
вкачал.
понял. Понял. Типа это доп скилл point, во что мне вкачать, я понял. Enough control.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Древний рептильский мозг.
Yes.
Blackness your conscious ferments in it along with a single grain of malt. Have to do anything anymore. Вообще.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever.
Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. An awareness creeps up on you. A sly sitting in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Will it lead to a big thing?
There, no ball of meat, no light in the formless nothing, just nice women. I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right, nothing town to fuck all borough. Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
Сука, я хотел мертвым оставаться. Какого хуя?
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Не, а тут есть какая-нибудь, типа, ультрабыстрая концовка? Типа, понял, там за 5 минут игру закончить? Такого нет?
Ну, я сдох тогда. Можно сказать, что смерть — это конец игры. Я сдох спустя 5 минут.
Понял. У тебя сейвы были, типа, или как это работает?
Нет, я сдох буквально как проснулся. Я просто заново регался. Ну, сейвы тут
Пиздец.
есть, да.
Так, понял. Прикалывается то, что я хочу быть мертвым, не хочу.
And with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
А на стриме нормально видно игру? Типа, ну, текст не прячется?
Не, нормально.
Что, заебись.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to name a motor carriage.
Ебать. Сука, галстук вертится. Тут как в лиге ходить?
И как в Лиге, и на ВСД.
А, у меня просто башка болела, я поэтому не мог.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring.
Ух ты ж, ё-моё. Потому что у меня ключи в кармане, типа, поэтому штаны палевные, лол.
Не, просто у них стат.
Флип, один ботинок. Камеру нельзя, да, повернуть?
Только приблизить, отдалить.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. The lights
Вот
are
тут я
off.
сдох, если чё.
В смысле?
У меня было одно хп, и если ты бы включил, эти хп сняли. А у меня одно хп было. Ну, я помер.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface.
Блять, я сейчас нахуй руки порежу или что?
Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Похуй.
На тап ты можешь увидеть, что, кстати, interactable.
О. И чё?
Че ему дойти надо?
А, все, надо было отпустить. Сука, вайбы такие, как будто, блядь, зомби-апокалипсис какой-то, знаешь?
Ну не. Ну, типа по лору мира, но тебе похуй.
Сюда лут. Изи мани. А, это выход. Куда это выход? Я на втором этаже.
Hello, officer.
Март 51-го. Здорово.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
О. Хуя. Это нидерландцы. Классе. Классе.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
Бля, почему звук успеха это выполнение задач в Among Us? Так. Not nowhere. Йоу. Hell на.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to want to ask questions.
Yes? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Я вышел.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Former of the world divided into zones for control under foreign occupation.
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranier, another part of the world.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course.
Ostentatious
like 7.
orchestrations.
Life gets hard, but we go on. It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church.
Подожди, это, блядь, детектив
Like the
РПГ?
smallest, saddest church in the whole
Ну,
world.
типа.
It was
Ебать.
about that. And
Интересно.
also, that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. Very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Okay. It's 51.
What
The
century?
current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one. Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. Yeah?
Those words tell me something else. Feel like something you've said innumerable times before. Your mouth is the very shape of them.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Оп, бычок залутать. Trompelo monte. Ебать. Бля, надо было вот это сначала прочитать. Так. Let's go! Правый тапок. Го! Так, ладно, бутылку возьму. Понял, пустая. Алло, ты тут?
Да.
Все, окей. Так.
The door is closed.
Не, ладно, я не буду ее доебывать. Похуй. Ким 5 с плюсом. Бля, пиздец вайбовый спот так-то. Типа, знаешь, как будто какая-то советская постройка какая-то.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, that was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive
Pero-
property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Иди. Тут высинка включен. Что-то по ощущениям как будто нет. Ха, прикольный режим стримера. Ну, типа, интеграция со стримом.
Ага. Это, наверное, не на первое прохождение. На
Ну
на
да.
первое прохождение. Шутку за тебя решил.
Hello, sweetie.
Криптозоолог. А, жена
You
криптозоолог.
shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Ага, конечно.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eye. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Ебать. It's so cool. Подожди, ты видел из «Калитки шайтана» сцену, где «Son of a bitch»? Ну, там чел подходит к чернокожему продавцу, да, главный герой, и говорит I'm a meadow scientist. It's so cool, son of a bitch. А чел на японском, типа, умеет разговаривать.
Yes, it is. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
Yes, well,
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Coroner's
Have
case.
you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
Пиздец.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Блять, это Baldur's Gate, только, блядь, детектив.
Ну, типа, да.
Ебать, прикольно. Это очень необычно.
Yes?
Fuck the police. Ну, было. Так, а бэк-ярд, где он? О, можно бежать.
Есть. На капс можно, чтобы он автоматом бегал. Вот ты когда дал.
Понял.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. Cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case related, you think. You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's
Пиздец.
almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah! Right in the mouthhole!
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Still climbable. Хули нельзя climbable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Legendary.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Или это канон-ивент, что я должен вливануть?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Murder was the case they gave me. I'll die before I squeal, pig. What's this kid shit? Fucking mind games. I'd rather die than
Get the fuck out of here, Fee!
I'll die before I squeal, pig. I come from the woods, good David. You don't want to go there with me. You don't want to see what
Да,
I-
это финиш, финиш, bitches, motherfucker.
Don't be traumatizing here! Get the fuck out of here!
Тита-вито. Она матернулась. Вот это.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt. You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you...
Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is.
The usual being. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Hmm.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesco, or I don't know, some other place.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like
City.
the name of a city
Mhm.
in some pulp science fiction novel.
Это реальная отсылка.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been?
Don't tell him that, Kuno!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Raid City. This...
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
he's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone. You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Okay, well, we are police officers. It is our job to find a killer. So that's what I intend to do. You should try it too. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecile cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case. The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Then you are in luck, because we are in the midst of a major strike by the dock workers union. Maybe more than that. The union clearly wants...
Is this a strike then? Or the first shots in a workers' coup?
I expect the case itself to be less challenging than navigating these community matters. This district isn't used to the RCM's presence, and the union rarely overplays its strike, coup, revolution. It's brigandage, however you parse it.
You feel something rising through you. A familiar feeling.
An opinion.
Taking form.
Вот тебе и политические варианты. Тут и что-то как-то.
Also, nationalism. I am really, really smart.
Politics is habit-forming and hazardous. It is also irrelevant to police work. You're right to doubt the impulse. It might be detrimental to our task here.
From an imaginary fan.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? You mean like a brief? There's no reason to wing anything. 3 days ago, the RCM... During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. Okay then. Was there anything... Good.
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than...
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Really? You look fine to me. This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted? Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic. I don't speak a word of Seolite, and I've never met either one of my grandparents. There is nothing ethnic I can tell you, or anyone else. No.
No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. It's like you're locked down. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down first, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
I guess you don't need glasses then. What do you mean? I have no idea what you're...
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
So how do you know?
What? Think? I do...
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. Let's change the subject. Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide. I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers. I don't know. Containers contain, I guess.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
What do you want to know? Good.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body
Okay.
below. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. You feel a great force ringing from your stomach, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. If you can handle the headache, some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. I can't handle the headache.
It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you.
Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling rags.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Ух ты, прикольно.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the
Mr. Gart, right? You.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
The Highbringer of Ruin.
What? I have no idea what that means. What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy?
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you.
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Может, это он звонил? This stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist.
Good for you. Was there something else? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right, money. You owe this establishment 130 real. Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130
What exactly
real.
is money?
And yes, real is... What are you, a philosopher?
Actually, I mean,
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20 equals 40.
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
The cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the... Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi look. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have...
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Why did you say that? The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant.
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One that is impossible to...
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Хобакоп.
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Бля, прикольно.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. Still no answer. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
О, как. Что я сделал?
Ты мысль развивать теперь будешь. За время, вон, которое там написано.
Понял.
Она частоты пока дает.
О, можно камеру делать, ебать.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not.
We can sit on benches after we've solved it.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time.
This Post Lavatorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullets. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Блять, подбодрил почтовый ящик.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Canine in the cabin. You are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Oh, it's you. Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon. Who? You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do. With all the damage you've been dealing yourself with drugs and alcohol, I'm not surprised. What else? I'm not a brain doctor. Look on the bright side. You've got a...
It's hard to say if he doesn't believe you or doesn't care.
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body? You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not a retirement home. We don't... And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It looks like
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's
Acrylate.
superglue, Doc.
Cyanoacrylate is superglue.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array. The man uses relay code. You got this.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your state? 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Lost a badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for
Ask him. Ask him if he's...
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. Okay, it's gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. 10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Then come again, please. Over. He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh, this isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of cocoa ruled by himself. But Disco here, this is bad.
Oh, I can't. Fuck.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of the Italia. Over. He acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the...
Satellite Officer 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Ten four, I hear you.
What does he want?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking...
I don't think...
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just...
Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Spare amount to the
He
investigation.
says it's important.
He isn't getting a red cent.
Request denied, sir. Over. He says he's in trouble. That's...
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vigmar said... Anything else, sir? Over. Okay, 10-4.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. Ten four. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where.
Seems like it.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand?
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
What? What is it?
He wants to verify the information.
But of course, it says Dick Mullins, High General of the Revacholian Council.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to...
Mullins drunk and emotionally aggressive.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
10...
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-4.
Does he actually want something or is he helping?
He asked if he ever told me about it.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop.
Sir, satellite officer Vicma. So, was that's a negative, sir. I got
That's a negative, sir.
visitors present here. Over. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the unions.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto...
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I didn't want to...
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm...
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar into this. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. You mean, why did...
Why not?
Зачем нахуй спизданул?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know who? Maybe, I don't know. Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it any. Oh,
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Пиздец, все въебал.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brain. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brain.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie." It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask. Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Disco things.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit. Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you, well, you were worse than all of them. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now. We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that. And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke. The ones I had to rent out. Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little, especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw...
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Ачивку на извинения делаю.
You guys.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again. The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird." I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. It was a pretty bird, there since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. You call her Scotty. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just...
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. Okay, but Please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
А, сука, время-то идет, блядь.
Время идет только, когда ты выбираешь эти текст.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Copo type.
А, тебе уже это выдало.
Yes. Guess what's yours? Yes, sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, Liquid Shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go? Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say that won't happen.
А ты как думал? Не все тебе будут давать плюс. Статы.
Типа у меня минус стат будет, пока я это не выкуплю.
Да, когда оно изучится, хуй пойми, какие оно статы даст.
О, хуя, левелап доступен.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who? Sweetie.
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Чё, блядь?
Of course, dear.
Can I help you? Wait, what? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
Бля. Сука.
You broke the skewer!
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer? I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was...
A tender type of hope. Something stirs it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me? Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or what thing? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have? Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Another thing. Great. Yes?
Нет, деньги мы не обсуждаем.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives this door.
Так.
Я думаю, на сегодня отвалиться.
Я
До
думаю,
свидания.
тоже я уже что-то спать хочу.
Окей. И чё, как тебе?
Вообще интересно. Необычно очень геймплей. И визуал пиздатый.
Сохранился ты, да?
Да.
Я не видел. Ага.
Да, сохранился. 6 часа ночи? Да. Фух. Вообще прикольно, знаешь, вот эта вот тема с кубиками, она очень хорошо подходит для диалогов. Ну, типа, знаешь, потому что в реальной жизни также работает. Ну, ты, типа, хочешь какую-то хуйню сказать, ты не уверен, она залетит или не залетит.
Ну да. Рандомность.
Ох, все. Короче.